guys, it's Angie Bell with Herbally Hip Tarot. How's my Herbally Hip tribe doing out there? Okay. This is for entertainment purposes only, and everything I say here is allegedly. Okay, let's get started. The first thing I want to do is I have a question I want to read on, and then we're gonna do pendulums. Okay, a bunch of questions you guys have on my pendulum. Will MAGA start going against the Orange Menace because he is serving the elites and not them? Okay. So is it going to happen in droves is what I want to know. To where if it makes a big difference. I think yes, but let's see. You know what? I'm just looking at what cards I should use. I'm going to use my Gypsy Oracles. I haven't used these forever. And that's all I was using was Gypsy Oracles. So let's try the Gypsy Oracle cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more. Spirit. Will MAGA start going against the Orange Menace because he is serving the elites and not them? He's turned his back on them. Will they feel this way? And will they go against him? All right. Cut the cards 3 times. What's on the bottom? Letter. Or information. Or votes. So let's see what that's about. We already got the answer. Falseness. Yeah. Looks like they're pissed. False means a lot of lies. So, yeah. There are going to be people who go against him for his falseness, for his lies. This is what came to me. Doctor usually helps sick people, right? Some of them are going to be downright sick about what he's done to them. Look at this. Oh, misfortune. In this card deck, that's the Tower moment. So look at all that. Look how huge that fire is. Look at the people falling out. So this tells me, yes, there is going to be a lot of MAGAs. And there are now who go against him. Look at that look at that fall. That's huge. Basically, it's already been answered, but let's finish up the reading. Yeah, here we go. They're realizing, and they are gonna realize he's all about the money, all about the elites, not about them. Thought. A lot of people thinking about this. Very upsetting. They are realizing he is not of service to them. And look, a lot of them realize it. This is above, the misfortune card's above it. That he's not in service. He's not their president that they thought they were voting for. Okay, remember I said this could be votes? And this messenger a lot of times is votes also for me in this deck. So this is really, they're very, very sorry that they voted for him. Messenger, see the little paper there? Those are votes. Votes. I got it twice. So this is saying, yes, they are sorry that they put their vote in for him. They feel like he's a thief. He stole their trust. And now he's stealing their money. And their social security card, their social security numbers, and all their information. They realize all he is a thief and a liar. And look at this. See, reunion, but look, okay, you could say reunion as the word, but I'm looking at the picture. Look how she's like this. A lot of them have turned their back. We do not want you. You shouldn't have been fooled in the first place, MAGA. So let's just go through this. MAGA, they want to take back their votes. They are sorry. Reunion? No, we do not want him anymore. They realized that he is nothing but a thief and a liar. He went with the money, with the elites. And also, they feel like he's stolen from them. Their vote. He stole their vote. He stole their information. He's stealing their money. Because he put Muskrat in charge of the Treasury Department. Falseness. He's lied to them. Doctor. They're not physically sick, but they feel sick. Okay? They feel like they need a doctor because they feel sick about voting for him. He has not been their president or of service to them. It has put them in great detriment. Look at how that guy looks like, oh my God, what have I done? And it's a tower moment for them and for him. It's a tower moment for them because they've realized that they have voted for a fraud, a liar, a thief. And it's a tower moment for the Orange Menace too. Because all that support he had is burning up. So, I could see it happening. I wanted to get a better hold of how many of them. But it looks, according to the cards, the energy right now, and my spirit guides, it's a lot of them. Either now have realized it or going to. Okay. Let's do some pendulum reading of questions you guys have. You guys have had a lot of good questions. A lot. Okay. Okay, will the military hold against... Okay, here's a good one. Okay, here it is. Okay. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. Will the military hold against the Orange Menace, asking them to break the laws? Will they hold? Cool. They will hold. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. So to confirm, the military will not break laws if he asks them to do so. Is that correct? Yes. So the military will not break laws for him. Thank God. This is another question I have. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. Will the Orange Menace cause the military to have to call martial law? Clear. It said yes. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. Will martial law be called in the month of February? It's saying yes. So right now, the energy is yes. Now, energy can change. Things can change. Everything, it's like head on a swivel. Okay, right now, things change by the minute, by the time, by the hour. That's why we ask things over and over and over. So, but right now, the energy and the spirit is saying yes. Oh, listen to this. He wants, this Orange Menace wants to get rid of bank fees. Or wants bank fees to come back. You noticed how Senator Warren, she got rid of all those junk fees? Senator Warren is the bomb. Now, why people didn't want to vote for her for president, I do not know. But anyway, she would be a great president. She fought hard for us to get rid of all those bank fees. Haven't you noticed, like, if you look and you make a mistake in your checking account, you have until the end of the day. My bank gives me 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 a week, they said, to correct my my checking account. But a lot of them, if you get it in there that day or by the next day, you have a day or two, or by the end of the day, you won't get charged these fees, okay? You have to really mess up, okay, and not take care of business to get fees anymore. And that's all due to Warren, Senator Warren. He wants to get rid of that. That's even going to mess over his own people. Really, because they said some of the poorest people, the people that want all of these social programs who vote against their own interests, are in red states. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit. Will the Orange Menaces executive order, will it get rid of bank fees? Well, let's see. No, I don't want to get rid. Okay. Because right now we don't have, the bank fees are awesome. So I'm just trying to think how to ask this. Okay. Clear. Spirit. Will the Orange Menaces executive order on bank fees be affected? No. Good. So him trying to get rid of our protections from all these junk fees with the bank fees, it ain't gonna go through. At least not right now. Okay, I think I asked this question last time, but I have it written down a second time, so let's ask again. Clear. Spirit. Will the Department of Education be demolished? No. Very good. Let's just ask this. Clear. Spirit. Will the children still be able to get free lunch? Yes. I mean, what kind of president would want children not to be able to get free lunches? And for any of the other services that are offered in the education system, what is wrong with you? And again, some of the poorest people in our country and who are on all these special programs are in red states. They take advantage of all these social programs the most out of anyone. And they vote for him. Okay. It's maddening to me. It's maddening. Okay. Let me see about any more questions. Do I have more over there? Okay, I already asked that. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I might change. I want to ask what, you know, I'm going to do that for a video for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I want to know what February looks like for the muskrat and what it looks like for March for the muskrat. Okay, but I'm going to do those two tomorrow. Okay, that'll be videos for tomorrow. In fact, let me highlight that. All right, let's do a couple more pendulum readings here. Clear. Spirit, was Joe Rogan trying to throw us off when he started saying the night of the election that the muskrat was playing with his phone and his satellites? Yes. And the reason I asked that is because Joe Rogan was bragging on one of his shows about Elon knew 4 hours before he's playing with his phone and his satellites, and he knew 4 hours before that he was going to win. Well, Greg Palast and when I channeled KAMALA, Greg Palast said it was because of old Jim Crow laws, and had a bunch of votes on a very mass scale that made a difference for KAMALA was the winner, thrown out. And I asked yesterday when I channeled KAMALA, did you know about this? Do you know about all this? And she said yes. So then I'm like, okay, so was Joe Rogan only saying all that BS about Muskrat's phone and the satellites just to throw us off? Looks like yes. Let's see, when the Orange Menace admitted that Musk was playing with his machines and that's why they won, and his satellites, if he was trying to throw us off. Clear. Spirit, was the Orange Menace trying to throw us off by saying that it was Muskrat using his computers of why he won, I think, Pennsylvania, that he won some votes. Yes. See, they were trying to throw us off so we wouldn't think that it was them using those old Jim Crow laws. That hit me yesterday when I was like, okay, if this is true, is this true? Okay, that's done. Clear, clear, clear. Spirit, does Jasmine Crockett know that it was the old Jim Crow laws of throwing out black votes, minority votes, and young people's votes of why Kamala lost? While I'm asking the question, it is just swinging. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett knows. Jasmine Crockett also, remember, she was campaigning with Kamala. Because Kamala loves Jasmine Crockett. We all love Jasmine Crockett. And I'm calling now. She will be one of our next presidents of the United States. And I called Kamala too. What, 8 years ago? I said, oh, there's one of our next presidents of the United States right there. When she made, what's his name? With the pointy ears. He's all, slow down. You're making me nervous. Dude, you're the Attorney General of the country. You're getting nervous because this woman is asking you a couple questions. Sorry. Just absolutely sorry. When she did that, and she took Barr down too. You can't answer the question, Barr? You can't answer the question? He's all, no. Because if he answered the question, he was going to get himself arrested for lying. She's like, oh, okay, you can't answer the question. Okay, Barr. Attorney General. I was like, that's one of our next presidents of the United States. And look, it was one of our next, it is one of our presidents of the United States. Okay. Let's just ask this real quick. I think I asked it yesterday, but I want to ask it again today. After I talked to Al Sharpton, okay, now we know that he knows about Greg Palast, all of his calculations that Kamala won, right? So, I wonder if Al Sharpton's going to do anything about that. Clear. He said he was looking into the whole thing for validation to make sure it's all valid. He goes, I am looking into that. Clear. Spirit. Is Al Sharpton going to do something about Greg Palast's numbers that Kamala won the election? Oh, it's saying no. Okay, maybe he can't do anything about it, but let me ask this. Clear. Spirit. Is Al Sharpton going to talk to Kamala and the powers to be about the election being stolen using the Jim Crow? Yes. Okay. So he's going to go to them. On his own, he can't do anything, which I understand. But he's still doing something. He's going to Kamala and Biden and like, are you guys doing something about this? We need to do something about this. Are you guys already doing something about this? Okay? Okay, that answered my questions right there. I think I asked it yesterday, but I just asked again. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this one, you guys. Let me just make sure if there's any more. Oh, you guys have questions. Okay, I think that's it for this one. Okay, yeah, that is it for this one, you guys. Let's make sure. Okay, I think I asked all, it was on the, I asked all of this now. Okay, yeah. I asked all these questions already. Okay, so I got some stuff for tomorrow for the muskrat that I want to ask. And I'm sure before that I'll have a lot more stuff because y'all be having good questions. that you guys want to know about, and so do I. So you guys, okay, I'm going to share something with you guys real quick, and then we'll end it. Since this morning, even last night and then this morning, I started really feeling a lot more peace, a lot more settled, even though things are really crazy still. I started feeling like the age of Aquarius is coming. I actually feel it. I feel confident. I don't feel fear anymore. I feel like this is nothing but a transition, and it will be over soon, and we'll be in the age of Aquarius. And if you don't know what the age of Aquarius is, look it up. It's beautiful. And it's very, a lot of feminine energy is in the Aquarius. Even men. You know, we all have so much male energy and female energy, and the men are going to use a little more of their female energy, which will be good. We need their male energy. We need their strength, okay? But a little feminine energy, a little bit of softness is what this country needs. It doesn't need just all of that male dominating, testosterone infested energy, full strength. It needs to be balanced out with a little feminine energy, okay? So, and I'm not saying like just women are going to take over the world and men are, no. Men are going to be in there right beside us, which is what we want. Them right beside us, right? But a little more of the feminine energy so that things are handled in a more caring way for the for humanity, okay? So, and there's a whole lot more to it, but so look it up, the age of Aquarius. And I just feel like we're in a transition and we're heading towards the age of Aquarius, and I don't feel stressed or worried anymore. And it feels really good not to feel stressed and worried anymore. So that is it for this one, you guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Anything you want me to read on, leave that below. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Oh, important announcement. Since the Super Bowl is tomorrow night, and I know a lot of people like to watch the Super Bowl, we will have our live tomorrow morning, okay? We'll have our live tomorrow morning at 10. I've already scheduled it, okay? So it'll be tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Pacific time, so, you know, accordingly. And we'll do our same things. We will do a bunch of, I'll go right to you guys, and you guys go, bam, start asking me questions to ask my pendulum or the cards. And, of course, we'll do a giveaway, okay? All right, you guys, that's it for this one. I will talk to you guys tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific time, okay? We'll go live. Love you guys. Peace and light.